Hej allihopa och välkommen till en ny vecka med en svensk Gilla. Tisdag då hörni, och då ska vi se kanalen KingFrostmare och vi ska se en video som heter de 10 mest skrämmande videos du inte kan se ensam. Så nu håller vi verkligen tummarna för att det är något riktigt läskigt nu. Och vi drar inte ut på det. Vi har som vanligt hoppa upp i sofasäng, dra på täckefilt, släck belysning, höj volymen på max, så rullar vi klippet. Nu kör vi. Då tar vi 3 djupa som vanligt och så rullar vi klippet. Nu kör vi.
The following video was uploaded by Koyoya, who is regularly streaming video games on his Twitch channel. He states that he was alone that night in the apartment and had just returned from a quick toilet break. Then, his camera seemed to capture something rather inexplicable in the background. The interesting part about it is that it was pointed out by a viewer.
How many people we got? Hello? Okie dokie. My little hand vacuum fell over for some reason. What?
En skugga där ja.
It looks like a dark shadow person is leaning into the frame and then disappearing. How could this be? Koyoya did not hear anything at the time. So, do we have to assume that this apartment is haunted?
Ser ju ut som en person i alla fall. Alltså en figur av en person tycker jag.
Here's the little hand vacuum that kind of just went like that. Probably a little softer, but that's roughly what it seemed to be. It was right here on the floor, so that's nice. Also, here's the stairs going up, and here I'll go up them just so that you all know what it sounds like.
Or was it perhaps a living intruder? What do you think?
Det är svårt.
This clip was posted to the paranormal section of Reddit by HD Gun. It was captured by the security camera of a co-worker outside their home. The uploader states that the family was experiencing paranormal activity before in this house. Mostly, however, limited to really strange noises that could be heard inside as well as outside the house. They have seen some odd shadows as well, but were never able to capture anything on camera. Then they saw the following.
Ja, okej. Vilka rysningar jag fick. Det ser ut som det sitter en fågel i busken. Va? Så bara försvinner.
They tried to explain it off by it simply being a strange reflection perhaps, but still, they feel that something is just not right with this video. Could it be that they captured a spirit in bright daylight?
Jag tycker det här ser ut som en fågel, ja. Men försvinner ju där. Jag tror inte det.
Or what exactly could this be? An animal? A bug perhaps? Or was it a ghost after all?
Det där är svårt. Det vet jag faktiskt inte. Men det ser ut som att det är en fågel i början där i alla fall. Märkligt.
This video was also found in the paranormal Reddit section. It was uploaded by Devil Liliana. She states that she went to an old house in Georgia, not really expecting anything too crazy. But she came across something rather interesting after taking a photo there. Let's take a look.
So, I just did the freakiest order like ever, and I kid you not. Okay, so I went to a house in Acworth, Georgia. So Acworth, Georgia, if you don't know where Georgia is, it's like the backwoods of nowhere. There's nothing out there but like deer and like darkness. Okay, so I went into this house area and this like housing development, and there's a 2-story house. I'm delivering chicken wings to someone from Hooters, and it's like close to midnight. And anyways, I get up to the front porch and I leave the order and I walk back to the car. And on Uber, if you don't know, you have to take a photo to snap the photo and tell the customer where it's at. So I snap the photo and I noticed that there's something green in the photo, but there's no lights on in this person's house. So I screen captured it and it looks like he has a jacket, like it's open or something. I don't know. And then right like above him is like...
Hur creepy inte den där då? Vad sa hon vilken månad det var? Så att det inte är någon sån här, vad heter det, Halloween. Eller i och för sig, det har man ju sett i och för sig på framsidan när det är staterna, så att där är de ju duktiga på och slänga fram grejer under Halloween. Det är det jag kan tänka mig. Det är creepy. Sen har det här några ögon och det ser ut som ett ansikte, näsa. Ja, vad fasen är det här för någonting då? Kanske en alien, utomjording.
Like some more eyes. It looks like eyes are like peering out. I'm like, what is wrong with this house?
The commenters asked Liliana if there maybe was a streetlight behind her, causing the strange green reflection in the window. However, this was not the case. Is it of paranormal nature? Hard to say. Maybe something else was captured in this window that night. Do you have an idea? Have you ever seen something like that? To this day, the young woman remains baffled, as well as the paranormal Reddit section.
Ja, creepy.
Now we want to take a look at some updates from user Dude My House is Haunted. The couple has been living in a haunted house for quite some time, until this June. They were forced to leave their home after all the paranormal activity got a bit too much and dangerous for them. The uploader always said that he was never sharing these encounters for clout, but to seek help. Apparently the activity got worse and worse the more he was sharing these encounters on the internet. For whatever reason, the woman got attacked multiple times in this house, wanting her never to return to this place. They currently only return to move all of their belongings out of the house. The following, however, was one of the last and pretty concerning encounters the couple was facing at the time.
Hey, can you make me something to drink? I got a little bit left.
Okej, stolen rörde sig.
What flavor do you want? Terrible.
Okej.
Hey. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, jävlar!
No.
Uff. Jäklar! What the...
This was one of the most frightening experiences for the couple, resulting in an injury.
Han fick kniven i huvudet. Jag skulle ju flytta.
Shortly before that, a strange shadow might have shown itself in the office of the uploader as well.
Ja, där är dörröppningen. Lite sådär kan jag känna när jag sitter och gör de här klippen, kan jag säga. Känns som att det står någon bakanför mig.
After moving into his son's house, the man is sharing another video after receiving a ring notification from his old house that is still hooked up to the security system.
Hey everyone, I just want to let everyone know that Eb and I are okay. We're staying at my son's house. We've been there for weeks now. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to stay there, but I was going to go tomorrow to the house to pick up some stuff that we desperately need, and I get this weird ring notification, and I'm at a loss for words.
Är rörelsen där bak, är det en skuggfigur? Eller? Okej. Rörelse. Okej. What stuff. Jag hör till och med någon... Som att någon går i...
What do you think is going on in this house? Certainly something malevolent, no doubt about it. This is really one of the more creepy cases we have heard of lately, isn't it?
Det är frågan om man måste gå in och kolla något klipp därifrån. Som man har gjort själv och gör någon sån här reaktion på. Det var ju lite intressant. Det är klart det går säkert att fejka det där, men med tanke på hur han låter liksom skärrad och det går ju att fejka det i och för sig, men det där var faktiskt intressant. Det var creepy as. Nej, jag hade ju aldrig bott kvar. Jag hade flyttat för länge sedan.
The next case was featured by Amy and Luna94, the channel of a young mother who's mostly sharing videos about her kids and her dog Luna. However, this got a bit weird when the woman shared a pretty unique encounter they had in the woods together, and she doesn't believe this to be anything normal, as she puts it. Let's take a look.
Fin hund, ja.
What's the matter?
Såg ingenting.
Luna, Jackson, come here, please. Come here. Come behind.
Hunden reagerar. Där.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They had no idea what exactly was going on in front of them, and what it was. Is there something otherworldly, or was it simply an animal? Hard to say. But they came back another day, and yet again saw something really interesting in the distance. The woman believes this to be the exact same thing that she captured earlier. Could this be? Perhaps it was just an animal, but it made her pretty unsettling. What do you believe?
Svårt att säga. Kanske en prärievarg.
The next video we will take a look at was uploaded by user Wawa and was taken in his bedroom late one night when he noticed something strange behind his door. He was reportedly alone that night and just relaxing on his bed. When he took this video for his friends, he didn't think much of it and thought it was just a funny angle or shadow. However, when he took another look the next morning, he realized what he caught was actually very strange and he didn't really have a logical explanation for it. First, let's take a look at what his room looks like normally. As we can see, the door opens onto an empty wall here, without any clothes hanging or any furniture behind the door. Now let's see what was filmed.
Yo man, that's really scaring me right now.
From behind the bedroom door, we can see what appears to be a dark shadow, or head peeking out towards the camera. If this is a head, it would mean the entity is quite tall, assuming this is an average sized door. Many are saying this appears to be a shadow figure due to the dark color and human-shaped head.
Svårt att säga. Kan ju vara en
Do you
skugga.
agree with that?
Men just bara där uppe, det är jättemärkligt.
If no, let me hear your explanation for this capture.
Ser inga ansiktsdrag eller någonting heller på.
The next clip was filmed by paranormal investigation team RC Fun TV, who are based out of Singapore. In this episode, they are visiting an old abandoned farm home that is said to be haunted by a woman who can be seen lurking around the building. Locals think perhaps it is one of the old tenants of one of the homes who isn't ready to pass on yet. Without a direct way into the house, the group decides to climb up on a portion of the roof and try to enter from one of the upper level windows. This is the moment when the cameraman captures this strange sighting. Let's take a look.
Ja, det hade vi sett förut på. Känner jag igen. Okej. What the fuck?
top right corner of the window, a strange white face is peeking out at the ghost hunters. Could this be the same spirit of the woman that is said to haunt the house? After spotting the face, the group jumps down off the roof in fear, and understandably so.
Ja, det har jag gjort då. Kolsvarta ögon. Usch.
Do you guys think this is a true ghost sighting, or perhaps just a hoax? Let me know.
Kan vara fake det, ja.
This video was shared by Ashlyn21, who was out on a little trip one night. She took a couple of photos and noticed that on one of them there seemed something quite off. Let's take a look at that.
Okay, so this is from mine and my dad's trip to Savannah, and I took this picture of something up in the rafters of this building that we were looking at. See that? You can see it clear as day. And it looks like it's like crouching down behind it. But then in the next photo, there's nothing there, but there's an orb. So I have reason to believe that I caught that on my little janky camera from years ago, that I caught some creepy in this little warehouse in Savannah, Georgia, because like that it's not there now, but the orb is, but it's there now.
Det såg jäkligt litet ut.
So what are we seeing here on?
Om det är uppe liksom efter, ja, takbjälkarna där, det kan ju inte vara stort. Med tanke på, ja, jäkligt märkligt. Det ser inte ut att vara en fågel heller, men det kan ju vara det. Det kan ju vara en duva eller, ja, vad som helst. Nattuggla av något slag. Eller så är det något paranormalt. Kan det också vara.
Her little camera. Is this something paranormal? An apparition that was hiding? It's pretty interesting that we also see an orb appear right after that thing is out of frame. So I'm actually not sure if this could be an animal. What else could it be? Let me hear your theories. The following clips come to us from Muro75 from Germany, who is experiencing some paranormal activity in his apartment and has filmed some of the startling events. He writes on the first video, "Something like this happens almost every night. Some constant and very loud banging can be heard from Muro's front door. However, once he approaches, nobody and nothing.
Men för att vara rättvis så kan det ju faktiskt stå någon ner på huk här nere och knacka. Alltså så inte ser det just det. Ser det genom kikhålet så att säga. Kan det vara. Vi får se om det är något mera.
Can be seen from the peephole. Some commenters warned Muro not to open the door. There are many superstitions regarding knocking on the door. Some say a knocking means a family member is trying to reach out to you, but others say it is a predictor of death or bad news incoming. The second video is even more puzzling. He writes as the caption, "Here is your proof. Pay attention to the balcony door."
What the? Vad i? Okay.
While Muro is inspecting the window and door area, a dark figure can be seen creeping up behind the uploader. The apparition is completely dark. Its arm can be seen outstretched in front of it, and its head looks like it might be covered in a cloak. To no surprise, when it turns around, the figure is nowhere to be seen. When it turns back towards the door, it is flung open. It does appear that the spirit that was knocking has managed to enter the house. What are your thoughts? Is this a legitimate haunting?
Det tror jag faktiskt det kan vara. Men så är han jävligt duktig på att redigera.
Now we will be looking into the haunting of Maddie Bark. Maddie is experiencing paranormal activity in her home and is sharing her experiences on her channel. Maddie lives in Maine, and it appears from her videos that this haunting has been plaguing her for over a year now. Let's take a look into some of the occurrences around her home.
Förlåt.
I swear to God I saw it. You saw it? I saw it and I heard it. It was like a weird screech. I swear to God I saw something.
Där har du något.
Oh my God.
Okej.
It was on the tree line. Did you see that? Oh my God. What the is that?
Spring efter.
Let's go outside. Let's go.
Nu slår
I don't know what
polisen.
that was. What the?
Den där är lite sketchy.
In her first clip, she spots something outside her window and quickly pulls her phone out to record it. The figure appears to be mostly draped in white, walking rather quickly, but the most disturbing part, what many viewers notice, is how tall the entity is. Many pointed out that it appears to be as tall or even taller than the trees in Maddie's backyard. Maddie quickly turns on the light to spot the creature, but unfortunately it is...
Det där är ju inte direkt träd. Det där är ju typ bara, ska man säga, som buske. Eller så det kan bli ett träd till slut kanske. Det är väl mindre träd, men jag tror inte att det är någonting som är som en tall eller en gran. Om det här nu ska se ut som en gran, det han säger. Så jag tror inte att... jag ska inte säga att det är fake. Det kan ju lika gärna vara någon skumjäkel som är ute och springer. Eller ute och går där. Får jäklas, jag vet inte. Någon stakare eller någonting. Men det är ingenting som är lika långt som ett träd i alla fall, det kan jag säga. Utan det syns ju om hon står inne eller... Det är ju inte långt ifrån huset heller, så att... Nej.
It's out of sight by then. Could this be the first sighting of the spirit that haunts Maddie's house? Things escalate quickly from there in the second clip.
Maggie? Maggie? Oh my God. Maggie? Oh my God.
Loud noises were heard from outside the house, so Maddie and her friend decide to come down while filming.
Do you see anything?
Det var ju någonting utanför den.
Once again, an apparition in white can be seen outside Maddie's house. The figure lingers at the door for a few moments before disappearing. The third video that Maddie posted was taken from her basement one night, and she believes to have captured poltergeist activity. After the boxes fall or are pushed by an unseen force, what looks to be a face can be seen from the shelves. Some viewers have said this haunting seems more like a demon than a lost spirit. What do you think?
Det var creepy. Jag hör.
The following video comes to us from Japan and was found on the YouTube channel The Dark Dimension. The video features a man and a woman who seem to be filming their goodbyes, as the man is seen entering a shrine or a temple in the forest. We hear the woman saying goodbye to her friend, and he walks off on the path, but she doesn't seem to notice the mysterious thing happening right behind him. Let's watch.
Där. Det är creepy. På högersidan där om man nu... Där. Det är svårt att förklara.
As the man is waving goodbye, we see a figure starting to appear out of what seems like thin air. It is in the shape of a person. It looks to be a woman to me, and we can clearly see her legs walking slowly towards us before the camera moves away.
Sjukhus typ klänning eller inte klänning.
What do you think happened here? Just a trick off the light? A skit perhaps? Or could they capture a real ghost here that was witness to their goodbyes?
Creepy.
The following incident has been shared by Denat Aminov. He states that something really strange happened one night as he was staying at his sister's house. He wrote, "The craziest thing just happened to me. Woke up at around 3 a.m. from an annoying lamplight. This was filmed on an iPhone X. No other light sources were turned on in the room. And this is not a reflection. That was so surreal and weird."
Okay.
It is really odd how this table light seems to be turned on in the mirror's reflection. Could this be happening in another dimension at this time? Some people speculate this to be the case. For reference, he took 2 pictures in the morning. And he filmed again the following evening.
Jag ser där, det ser ut som det står någon där.
No strangeness seemed to be unfolding this time. However, somebody noticed that something else was with him the night prior. Something that was sitting under the desk.
Okay. Där. Vad fan var det där?
Could this be an entity? People say it almost looks a bit demonic, very creepy, whatever it was.
Där ser ut som blodigt ansikte där nere. Där.
What do you think happened here that night? Certainly a night to remember for.
That is creepy.
The following video was uploaded by
Så där då hörni. Det där var väl en hyfsad video va? Tycker jag. Det var några klipp där som jag sett förut, men i övrigt så tycker jag den var riktigt bra. Hoppas ni gillar den, och gör ni det så glöm inte bort att gilla och dela. Är ni nya på kanalen så prenumerera. Vi har någonting riktigt roligt på gång, så att jag hoppas ni är lika ivriga som jag är på att komma igång. I övrigt hörni, ha en fortsatt trevlig kväll, och så ses vi på torsdag igen. Ha det gott. Hej hej.